probably get a blink here on the Doom. He's usually an item we see quite often on this hero right now to get that blink and maybe have, say, Stomp available with the Infernal Blade. He does, you know, produce a solid, significant amount of control for the team, and then with Bane and Magnus, I think EG also have some good control while having the ability to not only farm, but at least right now output a decent chunk of damage. And I like both these drafts. I mean, I haven't exactly, in my eyes, found a winner yet between the two teams in terms of just draft alone.
Invictus Gaming's turn to ban.
So getting banned out, as we saw that in the previous game for RNG. Monet was on it, and it did win. It would be a lot of melee there if they had picked up the Ursa. So.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Invictus Gaming's turn to pick. Evil Geniuses.
Terrorblade.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Especially if he's gonna, you know, get that blink dagger, be able to get to the back lines, maybe find the Terrorblade early.
Imba Spirit.
Choose your hero.
I do, with that TV pick, I'm not really sure about IG anymore. Of course, Doom can get there. You've now got mobility with Ember Spirit as well. Phantom Assassin can get right on top of you. And again, Ember's giving you even more control. So I worry about what this TV is actually going to be able to accomplish in this game. If EG even have the slightest bit of a good time in their lanes. So we'll see. It's CC&C on the Ember, S4 on the Doom, Fly on the Bane, Arteezy with the Phantom Assassin crit, rounding it off with Magnus. And then for IG, Doodle on the Terrorblade dogfights was, if you remember him on the IGV squad, the star there. For him on Shadow Demon, Black on the Sven. And then to round it off, you've got Emo with Kunkka and Ali on the Elder Titan.
Prepare for battle.
And they thought it could get no darker.
Yeah, and CC&C, he plays really well with this team. You know, he seems really comfortable. Of course, it's a team full of players that he knows real well and plays with a lot, not only in professional games, or not a lot in professional games, but in pubs as well. So, you know, he is very experienced with these players.
I'm grateful.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, he's probably one of the best free agents available, I'd say. And you know, I definitely think his skill is there, not only in playing, but he was my co-caster for Once Upon a Time. And he's got it down pat. He's already got, you know, to play pro, kill the game, and then like 3 years down the line, he's also still got casting under his belt, so he's got the experience everywhere. Yeah, I mean, it only takes one tournament, really. You find a home for one tournament. Ooh, hold on, actually, dogfights. The score came in. 2-man stun coming out from Black. I don't think this is going to keep dogfights alive. As crit. There's the last shot. Yeah, those boots early.
First blood, and so much more shall soon be spilled.
I was just thinking the same thing, because we've seen 4 positions with boots early. I would say be the ones who claim first blood quite often.
So soon.
X though on the CCCs. Okay. Also getting hit by that torrent.
A tool to teach.
He's doing pretty well. You know, might be an understatement there as he's sitting top of the CS chart at 10-0. But meanwhile, over towards top, if it's bottom lane just wants to calm down for a split second, Doodle is having an okay time as well. 10-4. He really seems to shine in these 1v1 matchups at Terrorblade, where you're not really too scared.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
S4 actually has to be a little bit careful here. The right click's coming in and he gets behind that tree, but had he been a little bit further out, that could have just been him dying. Again, S4, yeah, he just out and Doodle gets the kill. Whoa, the Tidebringer gets him, and now Emo gets the kill, so he'll just salve up, be able to stay in this lane. I don't know if CCNC was expecting it to get hit by that, and got hit pretty hard. Doodle was actually taking a lot of harassment over top as S4. He's got that level 2 in the Inferno Blade, and Doodle without Metamorphosis, I mean, he is very... shouldn't be too vulnerable, as it's just the Infernal Blade that's hitting, but if he's going to try and stick in this lane and farm as aggressively as he has, you know, that puts him in a little bit more trouble.
Almighty money.
And they try to go for CC&C. They've got 4 stacks on him. It's not going to be enough. Oh, 32 health and just gets back out. And all of a sudden, crit. I think he came in with a skewer and then was able to get the last hit on the emo. He is the farming buddy of Arteezy. But Stormhammer comes in. They've got the stomp on top of that. Arteezy was trying to Phantom Strike away. Where for a split second. Gets into the trees. Whoa. You see how much that Inferno Blade does to Doodle. I mean, it was a 1v1 matchup where, you know, sometimes he Terrorblade kind of shine in, but with Inferno Blade and where he has to be to farm, it's not a good spot. And then meanwhile, crit pulled back with the X emo, Tidebringer, and then dogfights with the last hit, getting the kill. But as for Sunder came out and then immediately into the Metamorphosis. Crit comes over. Dogfights is here. Looks for the Inferno Blade, but the skewer, that's going to be away from S4. Dogfights misses the first poison stack. There's the 4th item. Actually, he hit that first poison. I just didn't see it at the beginning until it hit 2, but I did get 4 stacks, so he must have hit that first poison coming out of Disruption.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. I just thought, I saw the positioning would be a little bit weird because I think he threw it as he came out. And it jumped. Oh, again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And find it. Doodle ends up falling. Crit trying to kill himself maybe to neutrals, but Emo comes around and gets a kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We'll see how Arteezy continues to just work in this lane, as it seems like it's been pretty easy going so far. He's got 1 assist, and you know, having the Crick show up every now and then, get that power back in, putting him up there in terms of net worth. So, and now he's able to get the stack. Stormhammer to claim the life of that neutral. Things calming down for just a moment, as well, Doodle, he's actually had to go over into the jungle. He can't really sit here and feels too safe against S4, who level 3 into the Infernal Blade, making this really a struggle. CC&C comes over bottom. The Stormhammer hits onto the Ember Spirit. They've also got the boat as well as the Torrent. CC&C doesn't get the kill. Tries to Remnant away. Immediately pulled back and Remnant's out. disrupting RTZ for a moment with the Stormhammer and the Torrent hits, but it really doesn't finish the job or get the kill. The Inferno Blade out on the dogfight. He takes a lot of damage. He's actually level 6 here, so we're able to claim the life of S4. Fly has to be a little bit careful. You know, if Doodle comes back under again, he might end up the way S4 did. They get the kill here on the Black. X comes out, but RTZ, CCNC, it's fights in all lanes, very split up for both sides.
Over my chest. Illusion.
Yeah, when you get those early levels, or those quick levels this early, I mean, sometimes we see supports, they're still looking for level 6, 14, 15 minutes into the game, where they've just been completely demolished, but coming over immediately with the Sucker's Doodle. S4 now trying to run, but there is no escape as Emo makes the rotation as well. And it's, you look at what Dogfix is able to accomplish it to really help him out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, where CC is. Oh my, under the tier 1 tower mid, but even with the Earth Splitter, I mean, I really thought that they had the control to get the kill, but the Beast Group comes out and Shadow Demon. They end up getting the disruption out onto himself, so he's able to survive for now, but the Torrent on top of that. And now the RP attempted, but Crit and S4 fall. And now Fly is in so much trouble. That's going to be a third kill here for IG.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now, you've got the Empower, obviously you've got that, you know, the Empower giving you that cleave. Is it worth then going into this Midas afterwards, or is that, like, maybe too greedy?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Do you see something like, if IG spot this Midas, and they've probably already noticed it already, is that an idea to you to say, hey, he's gone for the Midas, he's put himself maybe back an item? Do we put up the pressure and make sure that that Midas doesn't pay off?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See if IG... See if IG are able to accomplish that goal. As you know, TB, when he finishes the Stasha, might be able to come over with the next Metamorphosis. Maybe they fight off that. Black, he's going into a
Radiant's
dagger
middle
here.
tower is under attack.
So they'll have that blink initiation to come through. I mean, again, this is an IG squad that has a lot of lockdown. So even having that blink is getting that good positioning to take these fights. And if he's able to grab it pretty soon, I mean, that could be Metamorphosis used now to take a fight. Then you fall back if you win that fight and form up that blink. And then the next fight, you've got that blink.
Bounty!
Yeah, we're over towards bottom. S4 shows himself a dude already. He's got meta, but nobody else here. And the rest of the team is over towards top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Fusion. Speedy rule of haste.
And the dagger. Dogfight's in a lot of trouble. The stomp comes in, and they'll also have the Earth Splitter. But Crit pulls him back and actually puts himself inside the Earth Splitter. So Fly, he'll nightmare the Kunkka. But the F still comes out, and you're pulled back into a boat. Get the kill. So it's 1-for-1 in terms of sports. And C. Alright. Oh, X Torrent. It's not gonna land. And actually, C is over bottom. Right by Black. So, Slate of Fist, Searing Chains, Hoof Stomp coming out from S4. You've got 4 heroes here from EG to get that kill onto this Sven.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
G go into Roche. They've got the Torrent, and if they get hit by a Stomp, this could be an opportunity for IG. But Crit, he'll find the blink with the store, but there's the Disruption as well as the Stomp. That sweeps up 2 of these heroes. There's Black to follow it up. The boot's there. Crit in a lot of, but the Nightmare comes out. S4 now on the run as Emo's in. They get the kill at least on the Crit, and that's it.
Regeneration!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Spirit comes in for a moment. The sweep only hit onto the Doom. See if they're able to get this kill. We take a look. There's the Slate of Fists and avoids it all together and is able to escape. Torrent comes through, but it's not going to land. Now the dagger thrown in Emo. He needs to be on the run as RT's coming in, and CCC, he'll TP back and then remnant his way back in. They've got the Fiend's Grip. They lock down Emo. Comes over for good measure. And it's a kill there for EG, but that pulls them off the Roche pit, and this is going to be a Roche for IG. Searing Chain. Doodle doing a lot of damage to CCNC. He just stands there and takes it. Doodle gets the kill. Meanwhile, the RP, it hits onto the spam, but the Earth Splitter comes through. S4 is going to die. Final little bit of trouble as they lose Black with the chase on Arteezy. Ali moving forward. The Doom is out onto the Terrorblade, who does have this Aegis. If he can get a Sunder off, this could...
Dire's top tower is under
Holds
attack.
the Sunder. Holds out past meta, doesn't end up dying, and crit inside the base.
Double damage.
Oh. The X!
Eat my weight.
Nice. And turns it around on a Doodle with the double damage, is just able to claim this Aegis, and now CCNC gets around him. Doodle, as the Manta tries to get away, the Blink, the stun, that's going to land on the 2. They'll have to try to follow this up, but the Nightmare. That was a great move there from Fly. Arteezy, though, gets pulled back in and will be hit by the boat. He ends up dying anyway. S4 on the run for a moment, as is CCNC. They've got the root stun coming through, but the Remnant, as well as the X, pulls him back, so he's not getting too far away, but the Spider Fist comes through to avoid the Torrent once again and do a little bit of damage to the side of IG, but it's not going to matter. And IG claim the life of Arteezy and CCNC.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Anglith,
Top
but
tower is under attack.
IG fall back enough.
Bounty. Gold from my chest.
Demon's blessing. You're a fine acolyte.
He throws Ghost Scepter, going for the Blink again. More positioning from IG that they're going to want to get.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, it's the Midas Deso Yasha, so Arteezy sitting top of the net worth. He's got the Empower, he's got the Midas, so really starting to pile on this gold. The pace isn't exactly what I thought it would be from IG, but I mean, that hasn't mattered so far.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now they've found S4. Yeah, the stomp, the Torrent's gonna miss, but it's not gonna matter. Emo gets the kill anyway. And Ali had been sitting inside these trees for what seemed to be 2 or 3 minutes. $10, 6,000 net worth lead. Echo Saber next year for the Sven. Emo going into the ace. He's got the Chrysalis and Heaven's Halberd with the armor. So I mean, Emo's pretty stacked up at the moment. And with that, I mean, Doodle also going for this butterfly. He's soon to finish it off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just able to escape. But Judo, he's ready. He's got Metamorphosis. He's got everything ready. And God Strength back up in 10. So it looks like IG, they're starting to get ready to maybe take this tier 2 tower and fight around this area.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tier 2 tower it is gone. They go after the tier 2 tower towards top. And it's a quick take here from Noodle.
Top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They'll finally force CC and C over, but now they're able to get the disruption comes through from dogfights to try to keep him alive. He runs away, he's still doomed up, but there's the RP from Quake. It's by the tier 2 tower, which is a little bit split up here as Doodle comes in. Fly ends up dying, they'll chase on S4 for a moment. CC might be the next target here of Doodle, but back in the mid lane we go as Emo survived. He sets up the torrent and doesn't land it, but he's got the Discord coming through. The dagger's getting on the truck, but there's a lot of damage here. Crit comes in once again, the sweep is there, and Emo gets the kill on RTZ. They look over at Crit, Doodle has joined the fray, and it's a double kill for Doodle. 4 heroes dead, they don't even get the kill on the Kunkka, and IG come out the victors of that exchange.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Doing so much damage here. These illusions just overwhelming EG. They're down 11,000 net worth. And I mean, if there's one thing you've learned from watching EG all the time is it's never over with this team. Mega creeps or not.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And everything up for the side of IG. 13 seconds. We've got the Doom back up. 4 seconds till RP is there. So this Roche fight should look to be a full-fledged one from both sides. And IG, I mean, they're postured here. They're near to the Roche pit, looking to possibly head in if they find the right opportunity. Maybe a pickoff comes out somewhere along the lines. IG are okay with this when you've got a lead like they have at 13,000 net worth. getting these next big items, the Scotty here for Doodle or the Bloodthorn for Kunkka, if they're able to finish off those items, I mean, they're more than happy to have this game kind of lengthen a little bit. I think they're in a good spot. Ooh, there's the Stormhammer for the God's Strength getting used. CC&C already in a little bit of trouble. He ends up falling. He's going to be the first one to die. The BKB being popped here by Black. They've got the X. They've got the bow. They'll get themselves a second. Right into the Roche pit they'll go. But let's see if they stick it.
Radiant are scanning.
Forward and then the blink away.
Dire are scanning.
And Dogfight's... he is really safe coming into a situation like that with Data and Disc. Being up this much, yeah, and I mean, if you think you're gonna take the Roche, you just buy out here. And Scotty's such a fight-changing item regardless, so I think even if it was them on maybe the back foot, he'd buy out and just try to have the next item.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
So in a Roche they go. They're holding onto the Metamorphosis as long as they... No. Alright. Looked like they were going to try and see if they could hold it, but then he used it and made me look foolish.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
It's just such a difference between the farm that RTZ has and then, I mean, the second best on their team, CC&C, 8,000 net worth behind his own PA, and the split is all 3 cores on the side of IG.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
So they come over towards where their shrine once stood. The smoke breaks, and Black with that, he's out. Or at least so I think. The Stifling Dagger comes through. That's going to hit on the dogfight. Doodle shows himself for a moment. The Torrent won't land, but they've got the X in. That is a pull back S4, but it's not going to actually land. They don't get the boat to come through, and then meanwhile, towards the top end of this fight, they've got the BKB popped here by Black. They look over at RTZ. S4 getting low. Doodle continuing to chase. The Fiend's Grip comes through on a Black, but it's not going to be enough to kill him as he's got the War Card. He starts to run the Stifling Dagger once again. RTZ moves forward. He'll get the kill, and that's going to be one dead on the side of IG. So they've already bought back on 2. That's going to be the Magnus as well as the Doom. The RP comes down on a couple. The follow-up sweep there from Holly. There's running forward from CCC. They'll get the kill on RTZ. They'll take out Crit. They'll look for the Emperor Spirit. He's X'd up. The Yules is through, but it's not going to matter as he will end up dying. That's 100 seconds on the sideline. The Searing Chain stops him for a moment, but 4 heroes dead, no buyback on EG.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They don't have Ember for 60. They don't have RTZ for 40. IG looking like they're sealing up their first win, and there it is. GG is called. They are now 1-3. And that is a big win here for IG overall. I mean, that is a mental booster.